Hey, looky here. Duncan Reid of the Bay Area Dragons. How are you doing?
Hey man, what's up? I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm good. Well, today we're doing 23 questions with EASL. Doing a couple quick fire questions. You ready, Duncan?
Yes, sir. Let's get going.
All right. So what's the best thing about being a professional basketball player?
The best thing is competing with the best players from around the region, that challenge of competing, and then also being able to like learn and grow because you got to. So those bring that effort every day and that challenge, you know, that's the best thing for sure.
How about the worst thing of being a professional basketball player?
Oh, that's easy. Being on the road 8 to 10 months of the year is so tough. You know, you miss out so much with your family, with your friends. That's the number one thing that I think most pro players kind of dislike about it.
When did you first know you were going to become a professional basketball player?
Not for a while. You know, I wasn't very highly recruited out of Hong Kong. I wasn't one of the best players in Hong Kong high school basketball. And Hong Kong high school basketball is not great, you know, and so I had to work for a really long time, really hard, prove a lot of people wrong and really build my resume before I was able to be a pro in my mid-20s.
Who has been the biggest influence on your career?
Biggest influence in my career is my coach, Duncan. You know, he was with me from the beginning and, you know, I wouldn't be here without him. We're still working together, you know, 15, 16 years on, and that type of relationship I'm really grateful for, and I think it's pretty special and unique.
What's been the best moment in your career so far?
That's tough. You know, I've been really lucky. I've had a couple like really cool experiences. I was the first Hong Kong player to be drafted into the CBA, so that was really cool, and being able to play professionally is something that, you know, I've kind of always dreamed of.
What's the best advice in the game that you've ever received?
The best advice, I got this advice when I was playing professionally in China in the CBA, and one of the other pros told me, basketball's a simple game. You know, he played in some different countries. He's like, you know, you might be running a different system, you might be playing a different style of game, but at the end of the day, it's a simple game. You got to enjoy it and just keep it simple, you know.
What personal qualities have been the secret to your success?
Personal qualities, I would say 3 things are my resilience, my persistence, and my ability to work hard consistently. I think those are kind of 3 things that have led me to play for a while and to play at a high level for a while.
What would you say to your 18-year-old self starting out your basketball career?
My 18-year-old self, I'd say the 2 biggest things for me is trust your gut and to work consistently, work hard, you know. I did do that at times, but there are times that I didn't do it. You know, at the end of the day, you have to live with your results. So make that decision where it's aligned with your core beliefs and what you believe you should be doing.
What is your pre-game ritual?
My pre-game ritual is pretty simple, actually. You know, I like to get a nap pre-game and then get a small healthy meal, some carbs, some vegetables. On the way to the game, I like to read from a book, you know, probably off my Kindle, but I like to do a little bit of reading. I have a playlist I'll listen to, and then I mentally prep for the game, and I'm ready to go.
All right, what's your signature move on the court?
Pass the ball to Miles Foul. But no, for real, actually for me, I love spin moves. Anything where a little bit of contact, I like spin off contact, so I'll come into the post, I'll try and fight to get middle, then spin back space, and then make the layup, hopefully. Hopefully, that's the key. Yeah.
Well, you're a big man. What were some of the disadvantages to being so tall as you were growing up?
Hong Kong's tough if you're tall, man. So growing up, shoes, clothes. One of the big things is public transport. You know, buses, trains. You're gonna struggle if you're taller than about 6 feet. So that was some of the stuff growing up that was like pretty tough.
But at least you can dunk a ball.
That's true. It took me a while to get there, but I did get there.
Well, what surprised you the most at EASL Champions Week this year?
I think how close the competition was. You know, over those first 2 days, you could have told me anyone would have won, and I believed you. The Japanese teams played well. Korea was so strong, obviously they won, and I think Bay Area as well. I think across those kind of 3, I felt like it was so close it could have gone any way. You know, as a Bay Area player, I felt like we were good enough to win the tournament, but hats off to the Korean teams for an all-Korean final.
All right, so what are you looking forward to the most about the home and away season coming up?
I love road games, man. I had such a cool experience being in Japan for Champions Week. You know, Utsunomiya and Okinawa were both great cities to visit to. and I can't wait to play in front of away fans and to get more of those experiences.
What's the best thing about playing for the Bay Area Dragons?
We have a really special group of players, you know. It's a close-knit group that you normally don't really get in professional basketball. And at the same time, our coaching staff is amazing, you know, from Coach Brian down to Coach Bill, Coach Jimmy, Coach Francesco. You know, from a player's perspective, it's awesome, but then you also have a great coaching staff.
Duncan, who is the funniest guy on the Dragon squad?
Oh, that's easy. Hayden Blankley. Guy kills me all the time. One of the youngest and funniest guys I know for sure. Like that's not even a question.
All right, what's your favorite thing to do when you're not playing basketball?
Oh, me and my wife, we adopted 2 dogs from Hong Kong Dog Rescue. They're these 2 old rescues, and that's my favorite thing. Like, we take them to the dog park, take them on like some easy hikes, and like that's like my happy place. When I'm out with my dogs with my wife, like that's the best for me.
What's your favorite holiday destination?
Bali. I love going there. It's fairly close to Hong Kong. I'm a big beach guy. Get me a book. I'm on the beach. I'm chilling. I'm happy.
What is on your music playlist?
I'm a little weird. I got a little bit of everything. So, of course, gotta have some rap. Gotta have some Drake, a little Kanye. But also, I like some Burna Boy. I like some Buju Banton. I like a little Mumford and Sons, or even some Smith Street Band. So, a little bit of everything.
Where is your favorite place to eat in Hong Kong?
Man, there's so many good places. I can't pick one, but what I will say is the place I go to the most is a Che Jai Min place in Lam Tan Chun, which is in Second May. I work out there a lot, so that's my go-to after a workout. I love a good Che Jai Min. I love a little siu mai and cheng pan on the side. You know, I'm a happy man.
How would you describe your personal style in terms of fashion?
No comment, but I would say it's pretty laid back, you know. If I had to say something, I'd probably say smart casual with the emphasis on casual, but I'd rather not comment.
What are your favorite basketball sneakers?
I love Jordan Brand. You know, I've been rocking Jordan Brand for a while. Love the Zions, love the Westbrooks. They're not the flashiest, but they're so comfortable. All time, I love Hyperdunks and Kobe's. But as I'm getting older, you know, I'm really a big Jordan Brand guy.
All right, lastly, what is your final message for your fans before you sign off?
I would say thanks for supporting me. You know, Hong Kong fans and Bay Area fans have been amazing. You know, please keep supporting Hong Kong basketball, support Bay Area Dragons, and this next crop of young guys coming up in Hong Kong basketball, they need your support. Let's keep moving the culture forward. Let's keep supporting it. Hopefully Hong Kong basketball can move in the right direction and keep growing.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, man. This is Duncan Reid, and I just answered 23 questions for the ESL.